All right, so let's take a closer look here at obviously they have a ton of players I think that are going to provide some value here. Singletary is interesting for me because I think Davis, if you kind of go through the first few weeks of last year in the NFL season, he was sort of being written off. It was like, all right, I guess it's just not going to happen for him. But he closed off very strong, and he had 870 rushing yards and 7 touchdowns, and he finished basically as a top 30 running back last season. His ADP is 74, so he's being drafted like a sixth round pick, but the Bills did not stop at Singletary, and they drafted a guy that we're going to talk about in a few minutes in James Cook. So, I mean, is it a hot hand type situation? I'm very hesitant going into a season with Singletary as my RB2. I don't know how you feel about it, but it's like there's so many different outcomes from this.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are all pretty cheap. On some of the best ball sites, you can get Singletaries like a ninth or 10th round pick. And in fact, in some of these places, James Cook is going ahead of him. The reason why we are excited about Devin Singletary, he played every single snap in the Chiefs playoff game, 100% of the offensive snaps for the Bills. He played 86% in the win against New England. And then he ended out the season with 6 touchdowns over his final 4 games, was working as the passing down back, was working as the goal line back, really and Devin Singletary is not a special player. I'm not really certain that James Cook is a special player either, though. I think they are both just kind of guys who are going to be able to get the job done at the NFL level. And I actually prefer Singletary right now at the cost that these guys have right now, because I would anticipate he is going to start the year 60-70% of the snaps probably, and we'll see what happens behind that. But James Cook is going to have to earn his snaps effectively, and I'm not certain that he will.